will do for Liverpool, and Sammy Lee finding an extra gear, and perhaps putting Dalglish in here, and selfishly setting up Johnson.
Oh, what a goal from Souness. Superbly finished off. Dalglish just behind him, wants it and gets it. McDermott through the middle. Here's McDermott. Oh, superbly finished off by Terry McDermott. He's been looking for that all through the game, and finally it's come off for Liverpool.
McDermott. Oh, here's a chance again, perhaps for Dalglish. Oh! Here's Souness, and he's got a chance to get McDermott going, and he's onside, and it's 4 against 2. Look at this for outnumbering the opposition. Dalglish plays it on, and there's the shot from Johnson. And Johnson, Rush was it? It seemed to go in off Rush.
My first derby goal was when we won 3-1. I think it hit me on the chest or something. David Johnson came on, and he sort of like missed his shot there, and the rebound has just hit me on the, I think it was on the chest, and just went in. And the first reaction is to run off, and I don't think people are sure who scored it, but one thing I do know, it did hit me and go in. So it's a bit of a fluke one, the first one. It was in the cup end as well, so it just set the standard.
Neil. Dalglish. Oh, what a goal!
September 1981, one of the saddest nights on the Kop as they gathered to mark the death of Bill Shankly. Fittingly, the first match after his passing was a European night. It was an occasion for the Kop to pay their respects to the man who'd done so much to make them what they were. An emotional occasion too for players like Phil Thompson, who'd made his debut under Shanks and now led the team and their fans in mourning. 4 days later, John Toshak paid his own tribute to the great man before the First Division game against Swansea.
I've been to other places, supposedly great clubs, and I feel that a little bit of the warmth has gone out of them from when I knew them. But this place, because of the one man and the people within it, the people that he brought into it, has retained the warmth that it's had over the last 20 years, and I hope it never loses it.
Dalglish, he's got a bit of room. Oh, that is just brilliant from Kenny Dalglish. You don't give Kenny Dalglish room anywhere.
Rush getting it back to Dalglish, and there goes Rush again. Oh, good try, and a goal. Oh, yes. This new partnership has clicked into top gear. McDermott making a run down here, and he's onside too. And the little chip's all it needed, and McDermott delivers it. Oh, yes, he enjoyed that one. That was the mark of a master craftsman.
Led off by Dalglish. Souness looking for McDermott, who stayed onside this time, and tucks it away. At times, Ipswich have been criticised from within the game for the lack of application on the really big occasion. And it was Whelan looking to feed off, and then Rush. Well, he can do nothing wrong.
I think his biggest asset is his pace and his ability once he's taking the ball at pace to get the shot on target. I think that's the biggest thing he's got going for him.
Dalglish, it might break for him, it does! Dalglish. No foul by Walk, but Lee kept going. And it's Whelan. Ronnie Whelan arriving at the right time.
You dream of playing in the first team when you leave Dublin. I didn't think it would happen at all, but for it to happen so quickly. And I said at the time, even if I never played again, I've played one game in front of the Kop at Anfield, and I'd scored in the game.
And it's touched for Sammy Lee, and it's deflected. Lee will take the credit.
Souness can find Rush. He's in such excellent form. Back for Neil. Here's Souness. He'll surely have a crack. And gets it right. And little ball forward for Rush, trying to get the turn. It could still fall for him. Oh, it did. Oh, Ian Rush took it so well. He got a rather lucky bounce. But then he capitalised his 22nd goal of the season.
Dalglish couldn't get to it, but he might get to this. Villa going in there, using his shoulder. Johnson playing it in. Willian!
Yeah, I was lucky that I scored in important games as well. That season as well, I scored the third goal against Tottenham when we won the league at Anfield. I scored 2 in the cup final, the Milk Cup final as it was then. So I was fortunate that everything went really, really well in the first year.
Well, that was Ardiles' mistake in his rush. And now it's Dalglish. He's onside. Is this the decisive moment? He's played for Whelan, and he's done it again. That's astonishing. The first time he's ever played at Wembley, and he's got 2 of the goals. No, it falls for Sammy Lee. And what about that for a ball? Inviting Ian Rush to make a charge, to take it round Price, to play it for David Johnson. Stopped by Clements, but it's not away yet. Rush, 3-1. Ian Rush.
And it breaks for Lee. And now Dalglish against Ross. Trying to jockey one of those positions that he's so good at. And Souness! Courtesy of Dalglish. Provided quality when they've got forward, as they do here with Johnston, who salutes the moment that may well have decided the destiny of this match.
Lee. Oh, what a goal! What a magnificent strike of a dead ball by Sammy Lee.
I didn't score many goals, but they nearly always seem to be past Joe Corrigan. It was one that I think I just did it and hoped, and the next thing it ended up in the back of the net. I don't think he could believe it, and I certainly couldn't believe it. But it's one that I'll never forget.
Alan Kennedy. Still Kennedy. Oh, what a goal from Alan Kennedy!
But now from Dalglish. Rush had anticipated it, and how he made it play. That was a superb goal. Johnston on for Whelan, who's cleared a run on goal. Kadaminic out, and Whelan has scored. Alan Kennedy, if it will settle for him. Johnston, buried conclusively.
It's swung in towards Rush, and a very good ball too. Oh, that's superb finishing by Ian Rush, and that's goal number 29.
Now, Liverpool had become quite adept at holding championship-winning parties by 1982. They knew what you needed was a full house and plenty of noise.
A packed house at Anfield. The clock was full at 2 o'clock. And if Liverpool do clinch the championship today, the crowd here will see one of their favourite players join the ranks of the game's immortals. Because Phil Thompson would collect his 6th First Division Championship medal and would be the only man in the 94-year history of the Football League to achieve that figure with one club.
It helped if your guests enjoyed themselves too. Glenn Hoddle was certainly pleased with this goal, perhaps the best ever scored by an opposition player at the Kop end. But the final ingredient needed for the perfect party was the appearance of an old friend. Step forward, Ray Clements.
And a fantastic reception from the Kop for Ray Clements at the beginning of the second half. And he responds.
A warm welcome from the Kop before a second half onslaught that made Clem wish he'd declined the invitation.
In comes Lawrenson. 52 minutes gone, and Mark Lawrenson equalises. And Liverpool, once again, never more dangerous than when they're behind. Dalglish. Feet up there. Oh, Dalglish is through. Kenny Dalglish. Clements had no chance at all. And is that the goal which clinches the First Division title? Miller's header, it's going to come to Whelan, and Whelan makes it 3-1. And that is the championship now, with Ronnie Whelan's 14th goal of the season. So John Smith, a proud man, wearing his Football League hat, but presenting the Football League Championship trophy to his own Liverpool captain, Graham Souness. And now, the Liverpool players can give vent to their feelings. Liverpool champions, deservedly so. Since the turn of the year, 120, drawn 2 and lost 2, the rest of the First Division can only marvel at their consistency.
It's in! Phenomenal goal!
And he's got it! What a superb build-up!
United have been caught out here. Will they be punished? They are!